Here we go with the Land O'Lakes butter again, but this time I have a cooler, so I won't have to throw my butter away. I actually think this garlic and herb one is pretty good too, but I'm not gonna get that. I'm just gonna stick with what I know. So the house that I'm at already has some eggs that I was offered to eat, so I'm just gonna start out by eating those, and I won't get a new pack of eggs. But if I do need some more when I come, I don't think I'm gonna get the Pete and Jerry's. I may get the Nelly's next time. I think this is like an 18 pack for less than what the 12 pack of Pete and Jerry's are. Or I can get these large brown ones down here. Or if I want to be really cheap, I'll just get the regular dozen for $3.99. But yeah, I'm not gonna get any eggs for now. So they already got me some half and half creamer before I showed up, which is great, so I don't have to buy any. But I will go ahead and get my Dunkin' cold foam for my iced coffee. Gotta have this. I love it. Actually, I'm not gonna get the first one. I'm gonna get the one behind it. Yeah. I want donuts. I want donuts bad, but I'm not gonna get any. Oh my gosh, and I really like this one. I'm not gonna do it though. Should I do it? No, I'm not gonna do it. I love when these Cracker Barrel cheeses are on sale because they're typically really expensive for one pack, but they're 2 for $7, so I'm gonna go ahead and get 2. If I wasn't trying to be gluten-free, it would be really nice to have these with the pretzels and the crackers. Ugh, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Looking at the frozen meals, it looks like everything is made with flour. I'm not seeing anything that I could have. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of these are gluten-free, so I'm just gonna keep moving. I see some chicken and vegetables. Not gonna lie, I'm really not interested in any of that, so I'm not really sure what I would particularly eat frozen that would be gluten-free. I did want to get some frozen broccoli while I was here to see if making them in the air fryer would be enjoyable, but I would say this bag is a little too big. Some stores have like small individual bags that are big enough for just one person, maybe 2. So that's what I'm looking for. Okay, this is more like it. This small bag of broccoli. I definitely have to find some air freshener while I'm here. I love these Febreze plugins. I really like the Unstoppables one, but they don't have it. So now I have to scratch and sniff all of these different scents until I find one that I like. Ooh. This one smells like cheap Fabuloso. I don't like that. Oh, I'm in here breaking stuff. Oh my. Okay, I definitely just broke. I broke one of the plugins, so let me go tell somebody to come clean it up. That's so bad because it's gonna look like I'm leaving it there. Oh my god, there's a robot. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that's such a big deal to me, but what is this nonsense here? Ooh, I would love some party mix. But the pretzels have gluten. So we're not gonna do that. I really want a snack, but it's kind of hard to find a snack when you're gluten-free. Let's see what we can find. I'm just going to skip past the cookies aisle, the cakes. I see a sign that says gluten-free. Thank God for marketing. So let's see. A bunch of processed nonsense. These chips look kind of good. They look kind of good. I don't know what these are. Well, obviously they're potato chips, but they look good. And we're gonna make these work. Oh, I have not tried these before. I wonder if they're good. Corn starch, potato starch. You know, you have to be careful with items that are labeled gluten-free because a lot of the times the other flours that are used are very, very, they'll raise your blood sugar a lot higher than just regular white flour, so you gotta be careful with the gluten-free processed foods. But I really want to try these. I just want to see if they're good, honestly. So these I'm getting. This gosh dang robot is following me and it's so creepy. I just found a whole additional freezer aisle. Oh no, I already went down this aisle. My bad. I saw a sign that said gluten-free again, and I was like, ooh, they are really good at like organizing stuff in the store. But I was already in this aisle. So next, to be honest, I don't even know why I came to the bakery section, because I have no business being over here. All of this is stuff that I should not even be touching. But what the fuck is a strawberry muffin? What is that? There's no way I'm not about to try this. Like, so don't be judging me, but I'm getting me one of these, because what? I know. I need to get my life together. I just put all that effort into talking about gluten-free this, gluten-free that, and went and got me a muffin. But come on, like, I've never seen a strawberry muffin in my life. Am I late? I have to try that. I have to know what that's about. I wanted to get into the habit of buying flowers whenever I get to a new house to just brighten up the space a little bit. Hopefully they have a vase that I can use, so we'll see. Okay, I'm back. I definitely was too distracted to finish my last video of me being at the grocery store. So I just decided to come back and unbox this air fryer that I got since I didn't have an ending. So here you go. I got this air fryer by Drew Barrymore from Walmart. I was looking for something that I could travel with. And this, honestly, the only reason I picked it was because I was in Walmart picking up different air fryers to see which one was the lightest. And this one just happened to be one of the lighter ones that was actually cute. Okay, so I don't know anything about it, honestly. I haven't watched any reviews on it. No, I'm lying. In Walmart I did look up one review, but I kind of just skipped through it, so I really don't know much about it. But I wanted to go ahead and unbox it on the channel in case anyone else might be interested in this particular air fryer, or if you know something about this air fryer, definitely leave a comment for me. So we're gonna get into the unboxing, and then I'll show you a couple of other things that I got just to help me along, make my house sits much easier and more comfortable. But here's the air fryer. Now, off the rip, I just love that it's white. I am the type of person that for the life of me, I can't keep white clean, yet I keep buying white stuff. Like, I don't know why I do that. I just know that I think that white is so pretty. And I've never seen an air fryer that wasn't black, so that was an immediate plus. People seem to really love this air fryer, and the person that I watched doing their review, they already had I think it's a Kasori or a Sensori. I don't know how it's pronounced, or I can't really remember the name brand, whatever. They already had an air fryer and they were really into that one. So they were just kind of like meh about this one, but I got it. I wanted to see if it was worth it. So we're gonna go ahead and open it and see what it looks like. Now it does say on the box, perfect, crisp, and even cooking every time. We will see. I will be the judge of that. I have a Ninja Foodie, the older version at home, the like 5-in-1. That's a pressure cooker, an oven, and a toaster, and all these different things. I don't know if it's a toaster, but you know what I mean. Like, and I love that air fryer. I love Ninja products. That's a really good air fryer that has a basket to it. This one does not have a basket. This one has a tray. Actually, it's on the picture here, but of course I'm gonna take it out and show you. Oh my God, they have a green one. That is so cute. Can y'all see that? Oh, you know, green heart gang. I love me some green. Oh, especially mint green. That's really cute. I could have gone on a website and ordered a different color. They had like I think like a blue, a pink. I didn't remember seeing a green one, but I wanted what they had at Walmart at the time, so I just went ahead and got what was in stock. This seems like an unsafe way to do this. If you couldn't tell from my Zepbound unboxing, I am not the queen of unboxings. I don't know how these people do this and get the right angles and stuff, but we're just gonna make it work with what we got. Ooh, she's so pretty. Can y'all see that? Okay, I guess I should take all the plastic off. Hold on. Oh my God, and I think this is pretty light. I do. Like I said, I picked it up in the store. To me, for an air fryer, hold on. I don't know. Sorry, I'm banging on these people's glass table. Let's just see. All right, cool. So you can see, very cutesy, right? Gold handle, beautiful. I think that is beautiful. Now, I did see something about the display being really, really light, and I would have to guess that has something to do with the white paint and the white finish. It's also pretty glossy. Let me see. I don't see any like removable plastic on here. This is a very, very glossy. Can you see that reflecting? It's a super glossy finish. So I can imagine that the display is going to be fairly light. I'm going to try to plug it in and see if I can show you what that looks like. But first, since I'm already here, let me just show you the basket and stuff. So it has a nice size basket. I think they consider this a 6-quart basket, which is huge. It actually feels bigger than my Ninja Foodies basket. I actually don't remember how big that basket is, but this one feels really, really big. Let me just show you the tray that I was talking about really quickly. Okay, so you see this? I'm not sure how I feel about this, okay? It has the little stand or stoppers on here to give it some room off of the base, but this is really, really flat and it's gonna sit really low to the bottom of the basket. So I'm not really sure how I feel about this as far as like the whole getting everything to evenly cook. Obviously, even though you're using the air fryer, you still want to flip your food, so that might help. But I will say in my Ninja air fryer, honestly, I don't have to flip often. I really don't, because everything cooks pretty evenly. So if I really just wanted to make some bacon without flipping it, I wouldn't have any problems. But in this, I'm not so sure. So let me put it in and show you. See that? Extremely flat. It feels like there's almost no room to get any air up under the food. Now, they have another thing about this design is that, yeah, you have some vents along here and along here. And now this part, I feel like they worked too hard to make it look good. Like, I don't need all of this solid space. If you have an air fryer, maybe you know what I'm talking about. But the more holes I have, the better. I feel like the more even my food would cook. So yeah, they have some vents here, but they're really, 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 they're really slim, you know, sleek vents to try to make it look all nice and uniform, and I just don't need that. Like, they could have just gave me a few more holes up in here and up in here to get some even cooking. But you know what, I could be complaining for nothing. That this could mean nothing. I could be completely wrong about the design and it could cook very evenly. But I'm gonna make some air fried chicken tonight, so if I feel like it, I will record the results and then add it to this video. If not, I'm sorry, I love you guys, I'll add something another time. But yeah, pretty big basket. Very cute. I love it. So let me go ahead and plug it in and see what we're working with as far as the display. As you can see, it's very glossy. Like, you can see my reflection, fupa and all, through the display, which is, I don't know why they made it so glossy, but whatever. And you can see this little power symbol here that's very, very light. But I mean, it's not anything that I can't see, you know. I'm not sure how it's picking up on the camera, but I will say it's not anything that I can't see. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the power. And that's extremely light. The air fry, can you see that? Can you even see that? Air fry, roast, dehydrate, and reheat. Yeah, that's extremely light. Again, I can see it, but I can see why someone that doesn't have the best eyesight would not like that. Let me turn off this light above me and see if that helps. No, just barely. And of course, there's a window to the side of me, so I'm just turning off the lights around me to see if I can see any better. I mean, you can see it. You can see it enough to make the thing work. Like, it's not horrible, but I can't imagine if this thing started to die, like it's on its last legs. These these lights probably wouldn't even light up because they're so hard to see. But it's okay. It's nothing. I wish they would have thought that out more. I wish they would have made these brighter, but it's nothing that I would really return it over or anything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna do a dry run on air fry, and you can see where it says 400, it says time, temp, and it blinks start. Now, I did know that someone complained that this doesn't have a shake reminder. My Ninja doesn't have a shake reminder either. Apparently, if you have that feature, it's a really big deal to you when another air fryer doesn't have it. I personally don't care. I just shake my basket when I feel like it's time to shake my basket halfway through cooking. I flip my food halfway through cooking if I feel the need to flip it. I don't need a button or a beep or a notification to tell me to shake my basket. You know, people were really, really complaining about that. And I'm just like, okay, like, so what? Just shake the damn basket. It's not that big of a deal. So it's blinking start, and I'm pretty sure there's a proper way to do this. Like, maybe the instructions will tell me what temperature to run it on, but I'm just going to hit start. And it'll run on 400 for 20 minutes. And I'm fairly confident I got all of the plastic out there. And if something starts to smoke, I'll know I did something wrong. But that's pretty much it. This is the beautiful air fryer by Drew Barrymore, found at Walmart. And I will say, now that it's on, I'm actually glad I turned it on. It's pretty quiet. I can dig this. The reason I originally got it was because I was going to a hotel and I did not want to eat out. Spoiler alert, I ended up eating out because I didn't unbox it until now. But I was like, man, when I go to these hotels in between my house sits, I really want to just be able to cook in an air fryer. I didn't realize at the time that the hotel that I was at had hot plates that I could cook on, and they would provide all of the cookware and stuff like that. I thought they just had a fridge and some dishes and stuff. I didn't know that they would provide actual cookware. But either way, I'm still glad I got the air fryer. I haven't tested it out in a hotel yet, but said all of that to say it's super quiet, so I wouldn't feel like I was disturbing anybody if I decided to use this. Let's just see what happens if I open it while it's still going. Oh, it stops automatically. Okay, good. It didn't yell at me or beep at me or anything. There's no plastic in there. It does smell like it's burning a little bit, but I think that's just whatever coating they have on the inside. Kind of smells like paint a little bit. So I'm going to wash it too before I use it. And then as soon as I close it, I didn't have to press start again. It automatically started again on its own, which I really like. Pretty cool. I dig it. I think it's cute, very demure. I don't have any complaints so far. We'll just see how my chicken and bacon come out, because y'all know how I feel about my bacon. You take my bacon, I take your life. And this thing better be able to handle some thick sliced bacon, or we're gonna have a problem. And really quickly before I go, I just want to show something else that I picked up at Walmart just to be extra. Y'all, one day we're gonna talk about how I need to stop going outside because every time I leave the house I spend $200. Like, what the heck? So I got me some storage containers, which we can argue whether or not I actually needed them to take along on my houses, but I wanted them, so I got them, and they are just the Better Home and Garden brand from Walmart. I actually don't know if this brand is in other stores. Doesn't really matter, but these were some very ritzy, expensive freaking containers, but they were so cute. Look at that. Now, before you start judging me about calling a container cute, I have a organization kink, okay? I'm not the neatest person in the world, but somehow still manages to be obsessed with organization. But I love stuff like this. You know, if you're a shopper, you know it's just an excuse to buy something stupid. And it has like this cute little locking mechanism on it. Now, all jokes aside, what I really intend to use it for is, it came with 3 sizes for about $20-something, which I would consider pretty expensive, but it's hard plastic, so I think they will last. They're not very heavy, so they won't be too hard to carry around. I just buy stuff to put inside of other stuff. I'm one of those people. This is therapeutic for me, so please don't judge me, okay? I just wanted to show these, and I did get some Tupperware containers, but honestly, they're just not as cute. Should I show them? Okay, why not? These are also Better Home and Garden. I wanted to get the glass with the glass lids, but those were just going to be too heavy to carry around. Plus, I already have some at home, so there was no reason for me to really buy more. But these are plastic. Again, this is all a part of mission. Don't have to throw all of my food away or leave my food behind. I talked about in one of my last videos about how I only really wanted to buy non-perishable groceries. I know y'all was looking at my diet like, girl, what is you eating? But I only wanted to buy non-perishables because I kept leaving my groceries behind when I would move to another house, or I would throw certain stuff away if it was perishable. So now I have a cooler that I keep in my trunk with some ice that I can pack my groceries in really quickly. And if I have any leftovers, okay, if I have any leftovers, I can pack it with me and go. So the Tupperware was kind of important. I think it's very cute. Again, I told you I'm obsessed with white. There was no reason for me to get white. I am obsessed with the color white. Okay, I'm just ranting at this point. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This might have been a little bit of a nothing burger, but what we're gonna do in one of my next videos, either the next or the next, we're gonna go back over my grocery list and see what changes that we can make. But we're gonna do this live, okay? So people will be able to tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and I can tell you what's non-negotiable, what I'm keeping. But for the things that I actually do want to replace with healthier alternatives, I would like to see what some of you have to say. And maybe, I know I'm not the only one out there with a toddler diet. I know, because I got some likes on that video. So some of y'all out there eat like a 5-year-old, 4-year-old, toddler. Give me a little chicken tender, a cute French fry, remember? Yes. So I'm not the only one. We're just going to go over it and see what changes we should be making. But that is it. I'm going to go hop into this pool. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.